Hey, look, I'm recording, so. I'm a pretty reflective guy. I like to reflect, so I've been doing a lot of that recently. I've been reflecting as the new year has started on my 2024, all the changes that came in my life. I got to travel so much, and I had my first child. My wife and I did, which is crazy. It was a really good year. It was really overwhelming. A lot of things happened, and it's crazy to look back on it. There was a lot of things that I accomplished that I'm really proud of, and there's some things I didn't accomplish, and some goals that I set for myself that I failed at. And I've been really wrestling with that because how do you respond to that? I set up this time limit of 2024 was my goal to, or was my timeline to accomplish all these goals, and I didn't do that. And so now do I just give up on them, or do I sheepishly, kind of with my head down, get back to what I was trying to do and ignore these arbitrary time limits that I set for myself? I'm kind of yapping right now, but the point of all of this is that 11 months ago, almost 1 year ago, I made my first video about the drums, and I said this.
My name is Connor, and this is day one of practicing the drums every day till I'm good enough to play in a band.
And that was just a fun project that I made out of the blue because I wanted to create something, and I was inspired by this kid. Actually, I saw on Instagram Reels who was like practicing basketball every day until he was good enough to get on the varsity team. Which was crazy.
This is day 70 of my journey to become a high school varsity basketball player. First, I did jump rope.
I think learning a new skill like that and then just showing your improvement and getting tips from a community is a really cool idea. And the first day I posted that, I really wasn't expecting much to happen, honestly. I was doing it for fun, but I was also kind of embarrassed. I created a new account on Instagram and TikTok and started uploading it on YouTube Shorts as well. And by about day 4, all of a sudden I kind of like blew up. I mean, not really like viral, but I started getting a couple thousand views, or maybe even more sometimes, and, a few hundred likes, a lot of comments, a lot of tips, a lot of encouragement, and I really didn't know what to do with it. I was surprised that I was picking up traction that quickly, and it was a lot of fun. And so I posted those same videos every day for 50 days straight, which was exhausting. It was a lot of fun, but I really started to get burnt out, and I felt trapped by this genre of posting the same video every day is what it felt like. By the end of those 50 days, I was really making such little progress that it felt like I was really just posting the same thing every day. And I think people still responded to it. When I stopped posting, I think I made my last video in the middle of the summer of 2024. And when I stopped posting, I would still see a lot of comments throughout the rest of the year of people saying like, hey, where'd you go? Like, why'd you stop posting? And I didn't really know what to do with that because I felt trapped with this one type of content that I was just getting so burnt out on. That brought me into 2025, where I was doing all this reflection and all this thinking about what I accomplished and all the new experiences I had and the new friends I made. And then also all these failures, or these goals that I didn't meet. I said that I wanted to play the drums until I was good enough to play in a band, and I never really accomplished that. I've decided it's not too late for it, though. I also got into this space where not only was I feeling burnt out on the drum content, but I started putting off making videos. Oh, I'm going to make this video, I'm going to make that video, I'm going to try to create this different idea, where all of a sudden I just had to have like this perfect, like incredible project that I made that was just, this complete masterpiece. And the expectations that I put on myself just got, that was probably terrible to listen to. The expectations that I put on myself just got so overwhelming that I just kind of felt like I failed before I even started. So here I am. I'm back to making content, and I'm going to try to just make what I enjoy. I want to still accomplish my goals. I'm still going to be practicing the drums, and I want to play in a band. I have some ideas for that. That's coming. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I also want to just explore content creation in ways that makes me happy. I'm not doing this for a job. I don't even know if anyone's gonna watch this video. And so that should be freeing. It's kind of existential in a way, right? Because it's like, in my own little content creation capsule. It's like no one's gonna watch this, and so if there's no meaning, then there's no expectations, and I can do whatever I want. So I need to live in that, and I need to recognize that this is an outlet for my creativity, and this is something I can do to enjoy. So anyway, 2025, I'm making content again, and this is really just a letter to myself, I think. This is me telling myself that it's okay to make content that isn't perfect, and it's okay to make content that I just enjoy, that makes me happy. And that's gonna be my goal, I think, from now on. So I'm gonna be making drumming videos, and I've been talking with the leader of the band at my church that I work at. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Yeah, this is just top tier content, guys. Oh, what was I talking about, dude? I was just yapping. But I'm gonna get back on the drum. That's what I was talking about. I'm going to get back to playing the drums, and I have some ideas to accomplish that goal. I think that that's something that's going to happen. I've decided that I'm going to play in a band, or I'm going to work towards that as much as I can. And I've been talking with the guy who leads the band at the church that I work at. Hopefully at some point this year, I'll be good enough to play along to a couple songs with those guys, and we'll have fun. But that's what's coming up. So yeah, I hope that this video is, I don't know what I hope this video is. I just kind of put my camera on a tripod and recorded this. So we'll see how it goes. But if you're watching, thank you. And I'll see you soon. Oh gosh.